And we have favorite Clerith TikTok accounts. With me, I'm pretty much detached from the TikTok community, and but yeah, there's a lot of Cleriths that have great content on TikTok. I do go on TikTok occasionally, just so I can see some of that stuff as well. But yeah, that's going to be a very interesting category. And what's up, MLW JRPG, coming at you to discuss the first annual Clerith Fanworks Awards. This amazing event is being brought to you by the Clerith Archive. If you're not already following this account, pause this video and do that right now. I wanted to put together a video to push awareness of the event first and foremost, because I know many of you here on YouTube aren't on Twitter or have recently decided to leave for various reasons. It would have been unfortunate for you as a Clerith to miss out on this event and for you to have the opportunity to participate. It's such a cool way to recognize various people in this community who are highly talented and have brought various content to the table. We're talking about those banger edits, memes, fanfics, theories, debaters and debunkers of misinformation, and much, much more. Here we are on the Clerith Archive page where they have all the information about the event and how you can get involved. And it's literally going to be the pinned tweet that they have up right here, which you'll go to. We're very excited to announce the categories for the Clerith Fanworks Awards 2024 and the opening of nominations for the voting event. Check out the categories and don't forget to nominate your picks. So the pick right here is really cool that they use. I love this icon here. The first annual Clerith Fanworks Awards really looks cool. So the nominations are already open now. They opened a couple days ago and they're going to be open up until the 23rd of this month. And then next month, the voting period starts once the nominations are complete. And then the actual event is December 20th. It's going to be a good time. Over here you have the award categories. I'll go over these soon as I bring up the website and I'll walk you through how you can participate. Some of these aren't as clear as you think and there are some overlaps, but that's totally cool. I'll show you some examples as well. Of course, you're just going to click here and this is going to take you to the actual website. Welcome to the first Clerith Awards. This event is about celebrating the amazing talent, creativity, and dedication in our fandom. From fan theories to stunning art, video edits, and memes, we want to showcase the work that brings joy and inspiration to Clerith fans in our community. Our goal is to lift each other up and recognize the unique contributions everyone brings to this space. While there's a bit of friendly competition, it's all in the spirit of fun and positivity. Let's come together, share some laughs, show some appreciation for the talented voices that make this community special. That opening there says it all. Again, as I said earlier, it's a really cool event to recognize. There's so many talented individuals in this community that I've met since I came on and I continue to meet, and it's awesome. And as you scroll through the list, the website here, it shows you how this process works. Of course, there's the nomination process. There's 15 categories. When you get to the actual form, I believe you can submit up to 3 nominees per category. And this, of course, goes from the 13th, which today is the 15th as I'm recording this, and I'll get it uploaded, and up to the 23rd. So there's still plenty of time to get on there and get some nominees submitted. If you weren't aware, you just saw the video and then you want to go do it, cool, you got plenty of time. And then of course there's going to be the voting process. Once the nomination process is done, they're going to go through their process and protocol of how they're going to pick the nominees. Of course, they're going to reach out to them, make sure the nominee even wants to be recognized, and then there will be the voting process where you'll be able to, you'll be through this site where you can get to know the form and pick who you're going to vote for. And then the actual event is going to be on December 20th. Let's get into the categories. This top portion gives you more ground rules on the process, but we won't go over that again. A lot of that I've already mentioned and brushed upon. So we'll start getting into the actual categories. The first one would be favorite Clerith theory accounts. So accounts that go here are accounts that that come up with interesting theories. They can be wild, they can be in depth, anything's on the table there. The next one would be favorite Clerith video editors. This one overlaps with several other categories, but for this one, I would focus specifically on video editing. It doesn't have to be a full blown out fancy video. It could be someone who just edits really good clips, for an example. And then you have favorite Clerith multimedia editors. And I've had some people reach out to me about this one and ask what the difference is with some of the other categories. Basically, when you hear multimedia, it just means various forms of media. Don't just think of video here, but also think of music, think of audio, think of photos and art. An account that puts out content in many different forms consistently. So think of any accounts that can do that. Then we have favorite Clerith artists. Pretty straightforward what is going on with this category. It's also a very difficult one to narrow down to just 1 to 3 nominees. There's so many amazing artists out there for us. And we have favorite Clerith fan fiction. Also, it's straightforward. There's many choices here, and I bet a lot of you will be hopping over to Archive of Our Own and refreshing on some fan fictions there and placing some nominees there. And then we have favorite Clerith writers. Writers can have overlap with fan fiction, of course, but not all accounts write fan fiction. There are some that just love to write out detailed analysis or thoughts on things and of theories too as well. And then you have favorite Clerith streamers. Streamers will be a fun category for everyone to nominate, and those Clerith streamer react videos that I've put together, those can help you out if you need be, so you can revisit some of those. Community MVP. So this is a very interesting one, and I would say this is the hardest category to nominate for, because what makes someone an MVP can differ. Is it someone that consistently supports everyone, or is it someone that's just super active? You know, they're always there and creating a lot of content. There's a lot of different angles to consider here, but I think that one is just, it's pretty much up to what people think an MVP is. And of course, I think that would be a very difficult category, but nonetheless, I believe we do have a lot of MVPs that are well deserving. We have funniest Clerith accounts. So this one will be a lot of fun too as well. This has overlap with some of the other categories as well, but I'm interested to see who's going to come out on top with that category. And we have most passionate Clerith defenders. So this one's going to be a very impactful one. I really like this category. And I mentioned earlier in the video, debaters and debunkers of misinformation. When I said that, a lot of that ties into here, especially when we have so many people in this community that want to speak out and they want to post art, they want to share some content, but unfortunately sometimes when they do that, some people that have different opinions, different views, and you know, they'll come to that person's post or art and unfortunately they'll have negative things to say. And what's really cool is we have a lot of individuals in this community that can step in, back that person up, make sure they're not getting bullied into silence. So there's a lot of individuals that do this. I've done it myself, to be fully transparent there too as well. That's something that I'm very passionate about. I don't like anyone in this community to feel like they're silenced, or that they can't say anything, or they can't share their beautiful art, or they can't share their thoughts. I'm gonna look out for this category specifically, and I can't wait to see who's gonna be the nominees there and who to vote for. And we have favorite Clerith cosplayers. Oh, we have some awesome Clerith cosplayers that just nail their cosplays. Cleriths that cosplay not just, you know, Aerith or not just Cloud, but a lot of other characters too as well, and that's going to be very fun. And then we have favorite Clerith YouTube channels. For an example, I have Slasterpiece Gaming here, where she does pre-recordings, but she also does awesome analysis videos. There's several videos where she breaks down scenes and she has incredible insight, especially when it comes to Clerith. Yeah, but that would be an example. Of course, you know, I have a YouTube channel here, which you're watching this video on too as well. So, and we have favorite Clerith TikTok accounts. With me, I'm pretty much detached from the TikTok community, and but yeah, there's a lot of Cleriths that have great content on TikTok. I do go on TikTok occasionally just, so I can see some of that stuff as well. But yeah, that's going to be a very interesting category, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of nominations in there. And we have some incredibly talented Clerics over in the TikTok community, and they're showing out and doing their thing. And then we have favorite Clerith digital photographers. Pretty straightforward there. There are tons of accounts that I know of on Twitter that put out beautiful photos. They're taking photo mode, or whether they take a photo and then they put it into a editing software, touch it up, make it look beautiful. I know there's an account out there. I'm not gonna mention her name. I don't know if she wants to be mentioned, but she has some beautiful GIFs that she makes. Amazing gifts. I'm sure a lot of you probably know who I'm talking about, if you know who I'm talking about, but I definitely nominated her for this category. If she's watching this video, I hope she watches this and gets to this portion. And then favorite Clerith content creators, and this one is just overlapping with everything, honestly. So this category is honestly, it's going to be very competitive and difficult, because honestly, anything that you put out as content, you would look at this as someone that is a dedicated content creator for Clerith, that's consistently doing it, putting out different types of content. You could look at that, and that's how you can get your nominees in for that portion there. Again, I just want to put together a quick video to really push out awareness for this event, so we get as many people as possible to participate. And then just today, on the recording on this video, it's the 15th of November, the Clerith Archive posted this: the excitement of the event is building. We're over 1,000 nominations across 15 categories. Again, nominations close November 23rd, and voting starts shortly after that, so nominate your favorites before time's up. It's only been, what, 2 days, and there's over 1,000 nominees, so that's crazy. And as time progresses, we'll get even more, so get in there, get your nominations in. This is going to be a fun and exciting event. There's so many talented, creative, and amazing people in this community that are well deserving. It's going to be really cool for them to be able to be recognized and appreciated in this way.